We've just gone from Carcassonne on the train to Lower France. This is a view of it and the first view of the Mediterranean, the last train station in France. Here we are in Barcelona in the cab, in our first night out, our first walk out by the marina across from our apartment, which is here. It's the kids' room. It's a nice apartment. Here's the plaza at the end of the Ramblas. The bat motif was used often in Barcelona. Here's one of the Gaudi buildings. Here's the Gaudi apartment, which we'll tour later. Some of the other architecture was pretty interesting. We come back to this church too. It's the Sagrada Familia, designed by Gaudi. Started 100 years ago and Barcelona's just finishing it now. We took a bus tour. Here's the Gaudi Palace. We didn't get to tour it because it was closed down. We took the tour bus all over Barcelona to get a taste for it. You can see some of the city spreading out. Here's the Olympic Village from the Olympics they had there a couple years ago. And then this is where Columbus landed when he came back from America, the marina. More pictures of Columbus up on the statue with the bird poop on his head. Here's Jessica meeting Tinky Winky on the Ramblas, which is a really wide street that you walk up and down and lots of interesting things. Here's another shot of our apartment. Here's across the street from our apartment. This is the marina from across, a phallic building. Not sure what its purpose is in Barcelona. Here's some old Roman buildings and some other architecture. The plaza at the end of the Ramblas. Some more of the bat motif. These were designed by Gaudi like 100 years ago. More shots of the Gaudi apartment building, built in 1914, I believe. Here's more pictures of the Sagrada Familia. Had some interesting gargoyles, different from most. Had snails and snakes and chameleons. Here's the Gell Park, or Park Gell as they call it, built I think in 1906. There's an echo chamber there, and here's a couple of the houses he built on it. Then these columns hold up a large flat area, this is the top of. This is sitting on top of those columns, and you can see Barcelona off in the distance. It had seats that kind of undulated around, and there were these little caves around it. There were some parrots up in the palm trees. This is Gaudi's actual home that he designed. There's a road above this. This holds up a road. We walked up to the top where this house was, and this is a view from the very top of the hill above the Gaudi Park and all of Barcelona spreading out below. There's the dragon, tile covered, that he's famous for. This is the gift shop there at the Gell Park. Here's taking the subway back. Here's Ozzy chasing pigeons at the plaza at the end of the Ramblas. Lots of street performers. Here's Ozzy with Che. There's that Roman building, more Roman walls, and more of the Gaudi light. Here's the Gaudi apartment building from the inside. Here's one of the apartments. This is the attic. The architecture of the attic was pretty interesting. These are the smokestacks on the top of the building. They let you walk around up there. Each one was fairly unique. It's a nice warm day. Here's a view of the Sagrada Familia from the top of the building. This is kind of across the street there. Here we are on the train getting ready to go to the airport to rent a car and start heading north in Spain. Some weird windstorms. These bull motifs were on the tops of hills. They're gigantic metal structures. Saw them along the way crossing Spain. Here's some old ruins, and there's the bull off to the side of the old ruins. And then we get to Zaragoza, and most of the photos of Zaragoza were lost.